Everyone keep to your line. Farmers to the left, civilians in the center, merchants to the right. Keep moving, have your documents ready. Next, papers. I'm from the Outer Farms. I came to find work. Papers? What? Gods above. You can't just come into the city. You need papers for me to review. Here, fill them out and be quick about it. Huh, and what's a farmer going to do in the city, huh? I figured I'd just find work. Where are you going to stay? I'll find somewhere. Really? Look, our city is crowded enough. If you can't give me some answers, you can't come in. I just can't have vagrants on the streets doing nothing and starting fights. I'll find work, I swear. I can't go home. Maybe if you were to give me a few gold, I would overlook the irregularities. Just this once, of course. A few gold? I only have some silver. How many? 30. Done. That's all I have. Take it or leave it, but I thought you were so sure you could find work. You couldn't have been lying to me, would you? Here, take it. Pleasure doing business with you, and mind the portals. The what now? Move along, move along. No, seriously, did you say portals? Move along. Oh, hell. Portal! Everybody run! What the hell are portals? See that thing over there? Full of monsters. Run! What is going on in this city? Out of the way! Defenders, into formation! You, traveler! Psst! Over here, down this alley. Quick, down this sketchy-looking alley to safety. Why are you just standing there? The alley is definitely safe. Look. See, look at me not getting robbed or eaten or anything. I can't move my legs. Move your legs? Why would you? Oh, right. I always forget how quaint the outer provinces are. Well, how else am I supposed to run? Just right-click on any of the blue tiles near you to move. Just right-click on a blue tile? It's how all the monsters and shakers in Iskendron are getting around these days. Movers and shakers, I should say. But I suppose with your wardrobe, anyone could guess that you're behind the times. What about that green glowing tile? Can I right-click on that? Those are even better. They'll give you more action points to keep fleeing from your rapidly approaching death. Remember that battles in Iskendron happen in real time, so the more AP you have, the more you can do. Like fleeing. Wait, real time? Where I come from, the fighters patiently take turns hitting each other in battle. How charming. Don't worry, simply keep your wits about you and keep an eye on how much AP you have and you'll be fine. Okay, I suppose this sketchy looking alleyway is probably safe. I'm on my way. Thank the gods, what is that thing? A portal, that's what we call them, at least. Every so often they open up and monsters come out into the streets. Run like hell if you see one. Those monsters will drag you into the portals if they catch you. That's crazy. What's crazy is how everyone here seems to be out for themselves, even in these chaotic times. No one simply helps. Hand over your gold, old man. Help, traveler. Use your combo wheel to defeat this vile thug. You do know how to use a combo wheel, right? Of course I do. It's kind of like a D-pad, right? People have used those to fight for years. It's kind of like a D-pad, yes, but combo wheels are the latest in combat technology. Left-click an enemy and hold, then drag your mouse over the basic attacks you want to use. When you finish selecting the attacks, release to pummel your opponent. And keep in mind that the big X in the center combo wheel will reset your inputs. Use it if you want to start over. Left-click, drag over my attacks, and release. Yeah, I knew that. Alright. And okay, just keep doing that, I guess. Phew, they were getting bolder by the day, I swear. I must give you something in recompense. A hat. Would be a waste on that outfit, to be honest. How about this link gem? What's a link gem? Why, a link gem allows you to do more graceful things than simply whacking thieves with a stick. It would be most useful And with your increased elegance, you'll soon be worthy of my finest hats. Well, I suppose that's a life goal, but I really don't want to be getting into any fights. There! The one in the cloak! Get him! I'd take it if I were you. At the risk of being called quaint again, I think I see what to do with this link gem. I could use a specific series of basic attacks to activate powerful, unique effects. This one looks like it's called Mega Punch, and it activates by inputting right and then up on the combo wheel. Good job reading, Traveler! I didn't know people from the outer provinces could do that. But no matter, you are correct, Wise Traveler, on the matter of link gems. And should you ever not know what to do, the spinning arrows in your combo wheel will show you how to activate your chosen link gem. Most importantly, if you save up your AP to unleash the right basic attacks in a row, your dazzling display will at least begin to make up for your dismal appearance. Okay. It's right and then up to activate Mega Punch, remember? Yeah. Right and then up. I did right and then up. Jeez. Oh, I didn't have enough AP left. That's what it was. Smashing! For someone who claims to want to avoid fights, you pack one heck of a punch. Okay. Oof. You know, maybe it would be just best to go home. Yes, of course, that will solve your problems. Are you mocking me? Of course I am. One can't make a life out of running away. Good heavens, take this second link gem. With this, you can do combos. I really don't want to get into any more fights while I'm here. Ah, and I want to be the king of the Zwar Peninsula. Actually, I take that back. That sounds terrible. But you, my friend, must learn to live with the hand you're dealt. The link gem will help you as you... Oh, gods above. What? What is it now? An escaped portal monster. He looks almost dead. Run! No, I really think that together we could kill it with... Damn it, he's gone. Come back, I don't know how to do combos. That's alright, I'll just direct from afar. Of course. It's okay now, I'm at a safe distance. Oh good, I was super worried. Do you have any questions on how to do combos, or can I keep running away? I have so many questions, but now that I've had an eternity to study the second link gem while you fled to safety, I can think I can handle combos. The second one is called Headbutt, which sounds rather brutish, but it looks like it activates with up and then left. Since Mega Punch is right and then up, the Headbutt is up and then left, I guess I'll just kind of do both and see how that goes. Yes, splendid. You're an inspiration to us all. Just gotta do both and see how that goes. I'll be running away if you need anything else. Good luck. Okay. So, we're here. Alright, we did both of those. That was amazing! You just kinda did both! I genuinely can't tell if that's sarcasm or you're actually impressed. I am genuinely impressed. And it is genuinely not dead yet. It's okay, I think one more of these combos should finish it off. Go. Gotta wait for this to charge up a little bit here. You actually did it! I thought for sure you'd be dragged back to the portal, or perhaps be nothing more than a bloody smear on the pavement. Or do you think they eat humans? Please stop listing ways I could die. Yes, of course. It was the one in the cloak right there. I saw him defeat the portal monsters. A hero. A hero. The hero of portals. Really, it was almost dead. The hero of portals. The hero of portals. The hero of portals. Honestly, if you had all just listened for a moment. The hero of portals, everyone, come see. The cloaked traveler has come to defeat the monsters in single combat. Oh, gods, what do I do? Honestly, I'd roll with it. But it's not true. I didn't defeat it on my own. First of all, you'll never get them to believe that. Second of all, as of an hour ago, you were destitute and homeless. This has likely solved all of your problems, and I won't tell anyone. See? Watch. Look. The hero of portals. I saw the glorious battle with my own eyes. You're making it worse. Or better? Or worse. It's all a matter of perspective, dear hero. Now, I do believe I see an adoring mob coming this way. If you wish to avoid them, you should probably leave. Meet me at the temple later so we can continue our conversation. And we got Mega Punch and Headbutt. After that victory. Alright, exclamation everybody, and welcome to City of the Shroud. It's fully released. I believe I actually did a side quest video of this many moons ago when it was just a little alpha thing, a little alpha demo, and I actually kickstarted it too, so it's been on my radar for a while here. But it is by Abyssal Arts, and it is currently fully released out on Steam for $20 US. You can also pick up the soundtrack for an additional $10 on top of that if you like what you're hearing. Let's jump into it a little bit. It's kind of a weird. It's like an RPG slash visual novel thingy, kind of. I'm not sure exactly what to classify it as, so we're gonna have to play some more of it to see how it goes. But obviously, it's got a little bit of a humorous. It doesn't take itself too seriously, so that's an interesting take on things. So let's go to the temple and talk to the hat merchant. What is going on in this city? I've been here for less than an hour and I've already had to pay all of my money as a bribe, been attacked by thieves, and to top it off, there are apparently monsters from another dimension that show up randomly to drag people off. To be fair, nobody actually knows what lies on the other side of those portals, only that people don't ever come back. But you're right about one thing. These are tumultuous times for Iskandrin. I've heard nothing of this outside of the city. And I'm not surprised. The city guard wouldn't want anyone to know in case the farmers stopped bringing their produce and the merchants stopped bringing their ships. Monsters in the streets. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Well said. And so, why would we tell anyone? Who would believe us? But enough about that. The city guard will deal with the fallout from that portal. Tell me of you, traveler. Where are you from? The Outer Farms. I am to make a bit of money to send home. I've already lost all the silver I had to get in here. A common enough tale, I'm afraid. Make sure to find yourself a protector, though, and you'll be safe enough. Protector? What does that... Before you do, however, take these. What are these? Glowing recommendations I composed during the battle on the slender chance that you survived. Right. These 5 individuals control the major power blocks in Iskandrin. I suggest you go find each of them and be very, very polite. Now off you go. Thank you? Indeed. I shall look forward to watching your progress in this city. Alright. Talk to Navid? You there? I saw you helping the hat seller. It was a kind thing to do, and brave to fight the beasts from the portal. Really, it was nothing. I'm just a traveler here from the outer provinces. Ah, but I must disagree. In troubled times such as these, it is the actions of the common people, for better or worse, that shape our world. The city struggles, filled with the poor and the needy, and if we do not help one another, what will become of us? I hadn't thought of it like that. People rarely do, but unlike most, you seek to help. It is most commendable. Thank you. Indeed, and what might I call you, traveler? I am Navid, head priest here in Iskandrin. I am Memory. I am pleased to meet you, Memory. As you say, you are new here. Is there anything I might do to aid you? For lack of any other options, I thought I would look for my friend. His name is Ravi. He and his family fled Gayen, and they stayed with us for some time, but then came here to the city. Ah. Well, I know where your friend would be, but I would caution you strongly against going there. You see, the refugees now live in the black market, and that is ruled by Zem, a most untrustworthy woman. She is capricious and greedy for riches. If you value your life, do not go there. But fighting Ravi is my only option. I know no one else here. It is not so bad as you think. There are many in this city who will help you. Indeed, you may take refuge in a temple tonight. But believe me when I say that certain factions of the city may not be trusted. You would do well to avoid not only Zem, but also Azura, the leader of the merchants. She will give you honeyed eyes. Let's try that again. Honeyed lies about trade and riches, but you must remember that she is here only for her own interest, and that she has no love for Eskedron. Thank you for the warning. But enough about those to avoid. What you should do is have your papers processed with the city guard. Their headquarters lies over there. And remember, Memory, those with courage and kindness are always welcome amongst the priests. Eskedron is in dire need of both. Alright. So I guess we'll go to the city guard barracks. And talk to Soreb. Welcome to City Hall. Take a form, fill it out, line up on the left, and wait for your turn at the desk. Wait, don't I know you? We fought some sort of monsters together this morning. That's right. It's good that you're here. We've been looking for you. Sorab wants to meet you. You know, the leader of the city guard. Follow me. Are you the traveler who helped my guards this morning? What is your name? Yes, sir. My name is Memory, and really it wasn't any trouble. Someone had to stop these monsters. Yes, precisely. However, it is disturbingly rare that we see someone with your sentiment. Much of the city is devoted to trifling pursuits. You are new here. You wish to be cautious in your speech. That is commendable, but there is no time to waste. What we need is people like you, people who will not lose their minds in the face of hardship. I see. You think me dull, perhaps, boring, without sympathy for the plight of those in this city. No. It is only right that you would think well of this Eskedron. Having traveled here from the outer provinces, it worries you that I say the city is in perilous straits. But you shall see the truth soon enough. The Eskedron, like the rest of the world, is a place where chaos will rule unless order is maintained. Without order, violence will consume us all. Thieves and murderers in the streets, fields untended, shopkeepers unsafe. Do not be fooled, Memory. It is no ideology that will save us all. It is order. Simple order. While the people panic to see portals open and release monsters, you and I understand that this is only chaos, the same as other chaos. You know that these monsters must be fought, that they can be dealt with as any other murderer. That's true, the monsters are dangerous, but no more so than other things. Exactly. You see that it is action, not words and gestures that will save us. Navid shares your views. In a way, Navid is an idealist. He believes that food and kindness will solve all ills, for he does not venture out of his temple to see the true dangers lurking in this city. But he is an honest man and beloved of the nobles, and he creates no violence of chaos, unlike some. Oh? Yes, there are places in this city you would be wise to avoid, places even my guard cannot go without fear, which is shameful. There are troublemakers in Eskedron, people whose actions spur the very chaos I seek to avoid. Be wary of Zem, the one who shelters the refugees from Gaien, causing chaos within sight of the nobles' mansions. And be wary, too, of Omar. He spreads lies about the nobles and their war in Terral. He is far more dangerous than Zem, for he seeks to throw down the nobles entirely and give us over to the chaos. I see. I only wish to warn you, traveler, this city can be unkind. However, there is hope as long as we have citizens like you. With your help, we can make the streets safe and pave the way for trade and prosperity. Safety and prosperity are admirable goals. I am glad you'll agree. If ever you should wish to join the city guard, come see me. And if you should wish to aid Eskedron in a different way, by making sure trade is safe and profitable, take this token. You'll be allowed to the docks to see Azura. Tell her that I sent you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, traveler. I look forward to hearing more of your triumphs in this city. Alright, well, that was another quest we did. And Old Town, I guess, is Omar, maybe? We'll see, I guess. Talk to Old Beggar. You there, can I give you directions? That's very kind of you, but I'm not precisely sure where I'm going. I was looking for one of my friends from childhood, a refugee from Gaien. Ah, for that you wish to go go to the black market in the shadow of the cliffs. I can see that you are eager to leave this place, though I assure you that we mean you no harm. Are you also a refugee? No, I came from the outer provinces. Times have been hard and I needed to find money to send back to my family. And now that you are here, you find that the city is not so prosperous as you thought. Well, yes, we heard Eskedron was a city of beautiful monuments and mansions, that merchant ships brought silks and spices. We heard that the gods must have blessed Eskedron for it to be so wealthy. You must be disappointed to see how things are here. Please understand, I did not seek riches, only enough money to feed my family. My apologies. I was not accusing you. I understand all too well, in fact. Of course, I returned to the city many months ago. From where? From the north, of course, from Tyrol. I was there in the first battles, and now... Well, now I see that Eskedron is no longer the city I loved. It was not always like this, you know. You look young. You would not remember the days before nobles. Even I scarcely remember them. But once, Eskedron was ruled by its people, and therefore sought what all people seek, prosperity and safety. When the nobles came to power, however, they sought what people seek through others, glory and riches. How can that be true? We have always had nobles. Oh yes, always. But they are no more than the offspring of the old merchant guild, the ones who lost their trade to Azura and her fleet. They settled here, and, rich as they were, they fell to idleness. And from idleness and riches come dangerous things. You said that you heard Eskedron was a city of great monuments and ships in the harbor. Look, traveler, and you will see that the stories you heard were true. But glory comes at a cost, and this glory costs not the nobles, but the commoners. Do they not see the suffering? Ha! They see it, traveler. Indeed, they do see it. So rab, that noble's bastard son sends the city guard to tell us that we must keep order and stability. They fear the questions we ask and tell us that we are troublemakers. What they do not see, what they refuse to see, is that their order and stability, the order and stability they created for their life in those mansions, that is killing the common people of Eskedron, the soldiers, the families, the poor. I hear from the head priest that the nobles make many donations to the poor. Navid told you that? Yes, it's true. He has a gift of sorts, a silver tongue, a quick mind. He is eager to secure the help of the rich despite their best efforts. But there is one thing Navid will never do. What is that? He will never speak aloud of the injustices he sees. Oh, he will wheedle alms from the nobles by any means, and there are no riches in the priest's coffers, if that's what you think. Navid does not live richly. He is, in that sense, an honest man. But he does not ever speak the truth about where the problems lie in the city. He told me to be cautious of Zem. Zem? There is no need to fear Zem. She only loves two things in this world, her riches and the refugees from Guyenne. As long as you do not harm either, she will not hurt you. No, the one to fear is Sorab, him and the ones he serves. How do you know all this? I've seen far too much, traveler, far too much indeed. Let me say only that I wish you well in this city, for it can be unkind to those in need. My name is Omar, and if you should wish for justice and a return to your old ways, come and find me. But now go, find your refugee friend. Take this token and Zem will know that I have sent you. Feel no fear to ask her. I am pleased to meet you, Omar. My name is Memory. I wish you well. Farewell. I find myself hoping that we shall meet again. Well, there's a lot of talking and a lot of story here, but not a whole lot of actual action. Refugee quarter and docks. Alright, well I guess we'll go to the refugee quarter. And talk to Zem. I have this coin. Omar sent you? Not exactly. Kind of. I mean, yes. I'll take you to Zem. You don't look like any Guyani refugee I know. Who sent you? Were you sent to kill me? No. Omar said you could help. One of my friends may still live here, Ravi. He worked on our farm for a while before he came here to the city. Ah, Ravi, you say. I'll make inquiries. What is your name? Memory. I will do my absolute best to get a message to your friend, Memory. Oh, don't look so surprised. What did they tell you about me? That I'm a liar, a murderer, a thief? Well, I am so much more than just that. How charmingly you blush. Do not be embarrassed, traveler. Navid is a cunning man, and he speaks very pretty words, does he not? You might see him give his own cloak to a beggar as well as his food, and be poor and hungry himself, and it would be no lie. But remember, my dear, self-sacrifice is not the whole measure of a person. Would you like something to drink? A sweet, perhaps? No, thank you. Perhaps you still do not trust me. My dear, I assure you that you have nothing to fear from me, unless, of course, you hurt any of the refugees, or cross me, or steal from me. Other than that, I'm remarkably reasonable. I'm kind to those who are kind to me. I always have been. Yes, and I have dealt harshly with those who thought to overlook me, or discount me, or use me for their own ends, and so, too, should you. The others will rally you to their causes, I have no doubt. What did Navid tell you? That you must give food to the poor? Of course he did. And so, Rab, have you spoken to him? Will tell you that order is the highest good, even when he must know that the only way to eliminate the chaos he so fears is to leave no one living. Omar, perhaps, will speak to you of injustice. He will be fiery, captivate you with speeches. But I, traveler, will give you advice. Protect yourself. Be kind to those others discard, for I was once discarded, and those who did it are dead, while I still live. Be kind, and remember you owe no kindness to those who will not be kind to you. Do that, and perhaps you shall survive this city. Survive? Yes. Come to the window, my dear. I wish to show you something. What do you see when you look out? These people fled war and death. They had nothing, and when they came here, they would have been turned away, if not for me. But I know what it is to have no place in this world. I know what it is to be fed cruelty and expected to show kindness, even gratitude, and so these refugees have found a home here, in a place I protect. Do not tell me that you are new here, that you are innocent of any crime, that you have not harmed anyone. None of that will save you. What will save you are your actions. Be kind, is my only advice. If you wish for an ally that will be as loyal as you are loyal, come to me. I mean, at this point, everybody's like, you should follow me. No, you should follow me. No, you should follow me. I'm like, I don't really know anybody, so why would I? You know? Let's go to the docks and talk to Azura. You, there! You can't be here. I'm very sorry, I didn't know I was... Oh, of course, you're here for the job posting. No, I just... This way? What? Well, you're here to join my crew. No, actually, I was given this token by Sorab. He told me to come see if you needed help. Interesting. Sorab thinks he can put one of his guards on my ships. What does he hope to learn? I am actually new here. I just arrived from the outer provinces this morning. And you're still here? That's brave of you. You'd be much safer going home. The farm is failing. I need money to bring back, but the city does seem complicated. Oh, it's not complicated. No, not complicated at all. You only have to remember that everyone's lying to you and everyone wants something from you. Oh, and now once you've given them what they want, you're expendable. That part is important. For instance, ask yourself, why does Sorab want your help? To help fight monsters from one of the portals? He was impressed? Ah, that's impressive. No, I'm not mocking you. Courage is rare, traveler, and Sorab hopes to use yours to his advantage by making you a gift to me. He knows that I am vulnerable when I leave my ships, and even he, worshipping order as he does, knows that his schedule will fall entirely if trade is cut off. Trade is the lifeblood of the Zawar Peninsula. Trade has not been profitable lately. Ah, yes, you come from the provinces. And it was Dahlia. Yeah, I guess that's how you do that. That bought most of the grain from Eskedron before the city fell, and Guyenne before it fell too. Still, the market would be good enough were it not for the nobles of the city sending the grain north with the soldiers. The nobles do not offer farmers like you a good price for your crops. But to hear them sell it, it was they who built Eskedron. They would want you to forget where the marble came from for their houses, where they got the gold for their statues and the silks for their clothing. They don't tell the truth that the merchants brought it all, and they don't tell the greater truth either. Without the merchants, Eskedron would fall. And yet you're not safe when you leave your ships? No, we're not. The snake in the great temple preaches that money is the root of all evil. Never mind that we bring medicines he desperately needs and cloth for bandages. He thinks prayer is what summons help from the heavens, not the actions of humans. He seems so sincere. He might be. I have never decided what I think of the man, but whether he seeks to trick you or not, he is wrong, and he makes things worse for us. I see, but none of that changes things right now. Sorab offered my help. Is there anything you need? You seem serious enough in your offer, but no, not yet. Come back and find me later if you wish to join my crew. I cannot promise you a life without danger. Far from it. But I can and will promise that if you are loyal to us, we will be loyal to you. And that is far more than anyone else in the city can offer. Alright. Well, I guess we go back to the temple then? Traveler, you mentioned a friend from Guyenne, yes? Do you know where I might find him? You misunderstand. No, I have no knowledge about your friend's location. However, it would be fair to say that you do not hate those from Guyenne? Of course. Traveler, in this city there is no surety. Times are difficult, and the refugees face much hatred. However, if you are willing to help one... If I can... Excellent. The woman's name is Rosanna, and I'm given to understand that you could find her near the temple. Okay. We're just going from one conversation to another right now, and there's no real action going on. I was kind of under the impression that there would be more action here than what we're actually getting right now. But it's apparently, yeah, well, we'll see what's going on here. Talk to Rosanna. You! Are you the traveler the hat merchant mentioned? Yes, I am. No time. Quick, this way. We have to outrun the... Oh, no. Stand and fight, thieves! Help me. Distract him, then meet me in a refugee quarter once you're done. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Okay. Finally, we have a fight after all that nonsense. Go. Temple Guardian. Kind of waiting for my stuff to power up some more here. There we go. So I can see how much power he's got going. Taking a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. Alright, well, that was a thing, I guess. Alright, I guess we gotta go to the refugee quarter now and do a lot more talking. Maybe one easy battle and then this. Oof, thank you. Did you actually steal something? No, of course not. I just help you fight priests. Priests? You stole from the priests? I wouldn't have to if they would help the refugees, but they don't, do they? So we have to steal what we need. Was this why the hat merchant sent me to you, to help you steal? No, I don't want to steal anymore. You said you had to. I have had to. I'm not going to let my family starve. I'm not going to let them die of fevers when the city has medicine. No one wants to give a job to Guyani, you know that? So I'm learning, but it wasn't always that way, and not with my family. A friend of mine, a refugee, stayed at our farm for some months before coming here. We welcomed him. And I thank you for that, though I think his story was not so happy once he came to the city. Others, though, they aren't like you. Except the merchants. They don't care where you're from, as long as you can fight and work the ships. So why don't you ask them for a job? That's my plan, except I can't fight. Not well enough. I need someone who can train me, and then speak on my behalf. Teach me to fight. I need to learn how to shoot. And I'll do what I can. I found a gun, this fantastic purple and yellow gunner outfit, and someone to help me practice. Now what? Let's put fashion aside and review the basics. Guns aren't fists. Yes, I already knew that. Have you trained anyone on this before? My point is that you can attack enemies that are much further away from you. You see the red lines around the edges of the tiles a few spaces out from you? That's your range. If your target is inside those lines, you'll hit them. If they run outside the lines, you won't. So I just need to get close enough to hit my target, then I can open fire? Pretty much. You want to stay as far away as possible. You don't have much armor. One more thing. The gun came with a couple link gems. How do I use them? Oh, right. When you select your target and open the combo wheel, move the cursor over to a panel with a link gem. Follow the rotating arrows that come out of the link gem. That'll show you how to activate it. Okay, so once I activate these, what do they do? Well, this first one is called Vault, and it's... Well, it says you're going to do a backflip and shoot your target in midair using the recoil from the gun to propel yourself one space away from your target. I'm going to do a backflip and shoot someone and propel yourself backwards. Maybe try not to go too crazy with that one. That rifle has longer range than other guns, so maybe just use Vault if your opponent gets close enough to hit you. What's this other one then? Do I get to grow wings and breathe fire? I heard about what you did at the gates. This other one is called Snipe. Just does more damage when your target is far away. Oh well, that's impressive too, I guess. I can see why the gun came with these 2 link gems though. You could try combining Vault and Snipe to get away from an enemy and do more damage to them. You actually do know about this stuff. I suppose that's why you're the hero of portals. What was it like killing that first portal monster? Were you scared? Did you think you were going to die? Let's just start. Okay. So... I guess we're supposed to go here. And... I just do that. Looks like it goes up there, back again. Okay. And Vault is down and over. Oh, I see. Vault and Snipe. Okay. What if I just wanted to shoot the guy? Oh, so I just shoot the guy even without? Like, how do I just shoot him without doing this fancy smancy stuff? Like, is that a thing I can do? Looks like she's shooting him a couple times even without me doing anything. Alright, well, oof, I think I learned something. You'd better hope so. I'll be better after I have a drink of water and a good meal. In the meantime, could you do something for me? Take this medicine to my mother, Minu. She needs it for my little sister. Okay. So... refugee corner. Excuse me, I'm looking for Minu. Do you know where to find her? I am Minu. What do you want with us? Who sent you? Rosanna sent me. She sent this medicine and asked me to tell you that she's trained to join the merchants. She should know better by now. The girl wasn't born a fighter. She keeps trying to become one. She'll only end up dead, and our family will starve. Tell her to forget her pride and come home. We need her here, not off on some fool's quest. I will do as you say, though I am not sure she will listen. Yes, I see I should expect you to be useless. Young people these days are fools. What are you waiting for? Go, tell her. Do what you can to persuade her. Remember, the family's well-being hangs in the balance. Okay. I spoke to your mother. She wants me to come home, doesn't she? Well, since you mention it. She doesn't understand. I was a weak child, yes, but I can't be weak anymore. The merchants take care of their own. Does no one take care of the refugees? Zem does, or so she says, but Zem doesn't care about the law. She would have us break it in order to serve her. She says the law has done nothing for us, so we should pay it no mind. Do you not believe that? You told me you had to steal in order to get medicine for your sister. I do, for now, but I don't want to steal forever. The city hates us. Zem is right. And she's right that if we stay here, we'll have to steal. We'll have to cheat. That means we'll be hated forever. But if I go with the merchants, I can work for my family's passage away from here. I can buy them a little farm in the north. Anything. Anything other than them staying here. Do you see? I do. Come on, let's train a little more. I'll join you for this one. You'll need to get used to fighting alongside other people if you're going to join the merchants. I brought another person to help with the trading. Can they fight too? The more the merrier. Or the more blood, something. You know a lot, but you should work on your presentations. Noted. Okay, first thing. If you're going to team up with the others, you'll want to know how to choose who you're giving orders to. Have you noticed the list of characters on the left and right side of the screen? Let's go with yes. Right, the left side shows your team and the right side shows your opponents. The person at the top of the list is always the first person you control at the start of a battle. We'll start out with me. What if I want to go first? The merchants are going to love your go-get-'em attitude. Select another teammate, click on the tile they're standing on, that will shift focus to them. You can also use Tab and Q to select your team, or press the number next to the teammate's picture to switch to them directly. Then you can order away. How do I keep track of who's currently selected? The center and shape of the range indicators will shift, and a fancy spinning green circle will appear at the feet of your new selection. Only one way to find out. Okay. Let's come over here, down here, and bang. And we'll get you over here, and we'll go boom, boom. Alright, and I guess I go that and that. There you go. So I guess it doesn't matter when I do things as long as I could just keep using this one person over and over again, right? You just have to keep an eye. Everything's real time, so it's... I mean, this is an interesting combat mechanic. It's just a bit oafy at first. No. That guy's down. There you go. I think you've learned a lot. You aren't a bad fighter, you know? Does that mean you'll speak to the merchants on my behalf? It does. Let's go now. And while we walk, maybe you can tell me how a farmer from the outer provinces got so good at using weapons. Bears. What? What? We really should go. Right. Okay. Alright, down to the docks we go, I guess. Talk to merchant. What's your business? I'm here to recommend someone for the merchants. Rosanna, I know you have a job posting open. We do, but not for that weakling. She can't be a merchant, she can't fight, and she can't fight. You see those bruises? All her. Why don't you give her one more chance to prove herself to you? Fine, but you're lucky we're waiting on the tide, or I'd have said no. Alright. So... Where am I at? 1? There's that. Get her over here maybe, and that. No. And wait for it. And one more here. Yeah, you missed, huh? Alright. Let's try missing less. Go. It's a lot of effort for very little gain here. I mean, I get the idea behind having this like interesting radial thing, and it's kind of interesting, but it's I don't know, everything's like very it doesn't make anything very impactful. I'll be damned, she really can fight. Well, if you want a job, kid, come on. What? Now? Really? The tide's turning, now or never, kid. But I won't get to say goodbye. You'll be back. Traveler, will you tell my family where I've gone? Tell them I'll be back when I can with some gold for them. And tell them that I hid as much as I could under the hearth. Should be enough. I'll tell them. Good luck. Alright. So go back here, talk to Minu. Where's my daughter? She's still off getting beaten to a bloody pulp. She found a job on one of the merchant ships. She says to tell you that she'll be back when she can and that there's some gold for you under the hearth. She's really gone? Yes. You let her go? She said, I don't care what she said. She's a child. She's my child. She won't be off on some merchant ship alone on the seas. It's too dangerous. She doesn't want you to have to live here forever. She's doing this for you and her little sister. And she's stronger than you think. She wants to buy you a farm on the coast. A farm? Like our grandfather's? I should never have told her about it, but I wanted her to know that life wasn't always like this for us. Maybe it won't last forever either. Rosanna wants to change your family's fortunes. And perhaps she'll succeed. All I can do now is hope and pray for her safety. Vault and snipe as a reward. Okay. Bandages don't fix portal wounds. Get forcibly recruited. Huh. Speak with the hat merchant. I guess he's at the temple. Yep. Traveler, or should I say citizen? Neither of those is my name. But names are dangerous. Best you stay anonymous as long as possible. For a fighter of your caliber, mystery will be your friend. But enough advice, the rebel army is looking for a messenger. Wouldn't it be unwise to work for the rebel army? If anyone knew who you were, perhaps, but for the present moment, if you recall our recent discussion just now, you are safely anonymous. I thought I was the hero of portals. Keep your hood up then. And in any case, whatever madcap business Omar might get up to, this errand is entirely innocent. Something about the way you say that worries me. You wound me, but judge for yourself. Go speak to Omar's second in command and see if this mission is one you find worthy. You'll find the rebel army in Old Town. Speak with Tima, or... So... I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. That might be evident in my... in my general attitude here. It's like... I still don't care for any of these people. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of pomp and circumstance in the dialogues here, but it's all like a flash in the pan. The combat is just not compelling, and I don't know. I was not really expecting a visual novel. I guess I should have been expecting a visual novel, but I don't know. Let's keep going for a little bit. Talk to guard recruiter. You there, citizen. Are you here to answer the call for guards? I wasn't. Can you wield a weapon? Yes. Do you believe it is your civic duty to protect your fellow citizens? I thought it was your duty to. Off you go, straight to the city gates and no dawdling. But come on, we're even going to pay people this time. Move it. Okay. And then Old Town. Talk to Tima. Hello, I was sent by a hat merchant. Do you know where I might find Omar's second in command? That'll be me. I am Tima, a loyal citizen of Eskedron. And you are? I am Memory. The hat merchant sent you. We will assume you are trustworthy. In any case, we need help. The streets are dangerous, Memory, and our people are wounded. We need to bring them bandages and medicine, but only strong fighters will be able to make their way past the portals and their monsters. Ah, portal monsters. If you can fight, that is enough. They can be defeated just like any other creature, but you must not let yourself fall to fear. Too many have been paralyzed by the sight of the portals, and we have lost good fighters. That's not what The thing is... Never mind. I'll do what I can. And we will not send you alone. One of ours will be at the ready to help you. Here, take this map. It will show you where to go next. Okay. Have you ever fought alongside a mage before? Can't say I've met many mages in the outer regions. I suppose you wouldn't. Magics are difficult to master, but they're extremely powerful, so most concentrate in cities like Eskedron. I believe you should see a mage in action before joining in directly. Mages have many tools at their disposal, but the most central is corruption. It's a corroding energy that eats away at the target. You've likely encountered some form of it while fighting the portal monsters. I have. It's unpleasant. Indeed. With a powerful tool in the right hands, many of a mage's magics are enhanced in the presence of corruption, so many mages carry link gems that enable them to generate corruption as well as consume it. If a mage is patient, they can use corrupt repeatedly to increase its intensity, though they must be cautious as it will eventually dissipate if not maintained. You can monitor a character's status effects next to the portrait on the side of the screen. Then once the mage is ready to strike, you can use Disintegrate to shred their hapless target from the inside out. Disintegrate consumes the target's corruption to fuel its effect, so the more corruption they have, the more powerful it will be. Okay. Corrupt. Okay, this is interesting, I guess. Corruption times 7. He's got 8 corruption now. Corruption removed. I have no idea if what exactly I'm doing. Like, it's, I see his corruption meter going up, but I don't know if that's correct or not correct. I'm waiting for stuff to charge up here a little bit. Still doing a lot of damage. Are you alright? Are you hurt? We brought you bandages and this medicine. Thank you. Thank you 1,000 times. This wound on my arm can wait. Come. We will give this medicine to my youngest child. Who are you, traveler? I have not seen you before, but you come with Omar's soldiers. I am Memory, newly arrived from the Outer Holdings. And already you help us. You have my thanks. I am Makod. My family has lived in Eskedron for as long as we can remember. What do you think of this city? It's not what I expected. It's not always been like this. Once before the bad times came, before Dahlia fell, our docks were bustling with ships and traders. Eskedron was dripping with gold. Even the poorest drank fine wines and wore scented oils in their hair. We were fools to think those times would last forever, but we could not see how anything would end them. Now, well, you've seen how things are now. What happened? How could things have gone so wrong? There are many answers, and one. I don't understand. Everyone in this city will have an answer for you. The rebels in Old Town believe that the bad times came when the rich grew too greedily and sought to profit off the backs of the poor. The priests would tell you that greed in all its forms is the root of all evil, though they would point to the merchants and black markets rather than the nobles. The nobles of the city guard would say that it is the rabble who have caused this by rioting and stealing. They say we are greedy of the wealth that the nobles gain during the good times. The merchants would tell you that piety and rabble-rousing of the rebels are equally to blame, both standing in the way of the honest trade. And the syndicate, led by their shadow queen, they would tell you that it is the priests, falsely beholden to the rich, who have led the city astray with promises of heaven. Who could say who is correct? You, apparently. You said there was one answer. There is, citizen. The wheel turns. Whatever the agents of their coming, bad times follow good and good times follow bad. Whether you are a harbinger of better times or worse, I could not say. I thank you for your aid. May you come to no harm in the city. Okay. So, deliver the bandages to... Alright, it's definitely bandaged. Speak to the guard at the gate. So, deliver bandages to Old Town, right? Hello, child. Are you injured? You stay away from us. Stay away from the children. My apologies. I meant no harm. I come from Old Town. Omar gave me bandages and medicine to help those wounded in the portal attacks. Truly? Omar has been a friend to us. I can give them to you if you need. It looks as if your little brother has a wound from one of the portal monsters. He does. A portal opened in the main square the other day, like a door of shadow, and monsters came out. I told Wasif to run, but he was always a brave boy. He wanted to fight and help. He slew one of the monsters himself, but now his leg festers. Here, take some of the medicine. It may help. I will, and I thank you, citizen. It's not often that one of you will help one of us. The family from Guyane worked on our farm for a season. They helped us in the fields and told us of the city. They left for the city and we thought it would be better for them. Perhaps we were wrong. Perhaps I was wrong that it would be better for me, too. I wonder if I should go back. I wonder the same. After the tribesmen took Guyane from us, we all sought high walls for safety. But it is worse here than on the farms. If you go back, know that we would come with you, my family and I. We will work for your keep. Anyone here will help you find me. My name is Sadid. I will remember. Be well, Sadid. May your gods protect you, citizen. Okay. And then another battle. I'm gonna stop here. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm really not. And it's a shame because the battle system and stuff seems interesting at first, but it's also a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit underwhelming. At the same time, it's kind of weird. It's like, it's cool that everything's real time, but at the same time, it's a lot of just kind of waiting around for bars to fill. So, and then doing the same thing over and over again, and eventually you just succeed. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not what I was expecting going into it, to be honest with you. But anyway, that, my friends, has been my look at City of the Shroud. It is by Abyssal Arts and is currently fully released out on Steam for $20 US. You can also buy the soundtrack for additional $10. As always, I will leave links down in the description so you can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.